Hey there, Sprinkles. I am making this video for you because during the bull market, you will be tempted to do a lot of trading, okay? So we have Bitcoin's price here. As it starts to move up, it's just going to do the same thing it did here, which is send the crypto industry into a frenzy. And then it did it back here in 2017. Now, as the market gets very volatile, you're going to be really tempted to start trading around, okay? But most of you won't, okay? If you're watching, 95% you won't actually Jeet trade. I know you believe in me, I believe in you. I know you're not going to do it. And I can actually tell a lot of the coins we're in on Pulse Chain, on just everywhere else in Ethereum, they're not trader coins. I can actually tell that. So it's either I'm attracted to them, you're attracted to them. It's just our spirit in them. They're not for trading. And how can I tell? Well, let me just show you. For example, this is just peak on Pulse Chain, friends. Like, I can just tell by the activity and the volume on these, a lot of the coins I'm in and you're in, they're pretty low velocity. And I'm actually very impressed that our spirit is able to infuse itself into the chain like that. And I'm actually going to give us a nice pump. Let's get a nice pump for it, friends. Because we're going to mog the traders, okay? All right. Now, I used to trade, friends. I was a full-time trader. I've been doing it since like 2011, man. Been a long time. So I traded, man. I was a scalper, literally scalping, day trading. And I had to unlearn it. So it's actually one of the most difficult things in my life because I didn't know how to hold anything. I actually started off bearish. That's it. Because when I came in 2011, I'll just show you. I'll show you right now. So all I knew was GFC happened. All I knew was markets go down. Okay, markets always go down. And I know you can't see it. See how stock market goes up. But during this time period, every time there was a collapse, it was very fast. Every time it collapsed, it was fast. But it would make higher lows. Like bang, bang, bang. You could always short. You could always short along the way, okay? So that's actually all I knew, which is interesting enough because it's very true. It depends the market condition that you join and how you kind of like learn from that. But then, all right, then I started to, after many years, I realized most of trading's a scam, okay? The odds are significantly stacked against you because when you get edge, it's constantly churning people out. So there's a certain amount of people who are allowed to win, pretty much allowed, because there's not enough new money coming in in like every single day to allow everyone to win. So what happens is you're like it's quicksand, okay? So you start at the top. Maybe at the start you learn, someone gives you a strategy and an edge, and then you start like sinking down, and you're always trying to like climb on top. But here's the thing: most people, they come in, you get the dopamine here. Maybe you make some money trading, but a lot of people obviously lose at the start. But if you can eventually get the hang of it, you never think that 5 years later, with 5 years more experience, that you would be making less money. No one ever thinks that. We do linear extrapolation, even in our minds. And I was watching an Alessio video. It was funny. Look at this. Linear extrapolation. The mistaken belief that the market is linear, that the trend will continue forever. So I wrote here, Bitcoin maxis are doing linear extrapolation on the daily. So they think, oh, well, Bitcoin's here forever. No one's ever going to touch an altcoin, right? But actually, people do the same thing when it comes to their own trading results. So friends, was in prop firms, right? Everyone, every year, they always think next year's going to make more money. They think they're going to have more risk, more size. They're going to be able to do more. But actually what happens is it's a churning. It's literally a washing machine. And it just churns people out. Now, there are people who rise to the top. But when you look at the numbers, man, oh man, it's really, really, really against you. And what makes it even harder is people who find an edge, they keep their mouths shut. You see, the game is much more harder now. There's a lot of bots, algo, Scum. There's a lot of Jeets out there. Markets used to be a lot easier electronically in the early 2000s and then 2010. And every year it got harder and harder and harder. Okay, so the competition became more fierce and these things would get mined out. So you just have these big IT operation funds. They're not even market people. They're just a bunch of nerds. They're like they're Soy Bankman-Fried types, the Jane Street Capital, all these other Scum, all these other like options guys. They screwed everything over, okay? Now, it's a race against time, okay? I want you to know that. But crypto did something amazing. Crypto's volatility blew everything out of the water. And it made people think, hey, you should trade again because the things are so volatile. But trading is the exact opposite of what you should do in crypto because of the opportunity cost. So this is the Shiba Inu chart, all right? This is Shiba Inu, friends. Shiba Inu did a 400x pump in 48 hours. That's right, 400 times your money in 48 hours. It was 100K market cap. I forgot whatever that is, went up here. Now, around here was at 100K market cap, okay? Sorry, it was 100x from the low. You see this distance? It's about 100x. So at this point, all right, you're probably thinking, wow, it's 100x, time to go. Well, if you just held some of it, it goes up another 5,800 times your money. Not from the start, extra. Okay, 5,800 times your money. So the total return was basically almost a million X. Pretty much it was a million X if you measure from the absolute bottom, okay? So all it takes is one of these and you're set for life. That's it. One. A trader doesn't know how to hold. A trader, friends, will see this. They're out in like the first 6 hours, okay? Because they don't know what it means to actually hold. That's why I spend so much of my time teaching you why markets go up. I always used to watch the stock market and I used to think, why the thing is going up? You know, friends, it took me a very, very, very long time, many years to finally be bullish on the stock market because I didn't understand money printing. I didn't understand. This was when I was young, when I was starting, right? Once I finally unlearned all the trading, I then saw, oh my gosh, the richest guys buy. And I'm wondering, why do they make all the money buying? And you realize, because it's a transaction of spending the crappy fiat and receiving something scarce. That's why they're the richest, okay? When you're a Jeet trader, what people do is, okay, they're constantly fighting edge. What they're doing is they're usually stacking stablecoins, okay? So they are constantly, they're trying to trade around the volatile asset and they're just stacking like fiat, okay? And they will underperform over time. Friends, there's one of the biggest Binance leaderboard guides. Everyone was like bragging about him. And then I found his record and he turned, I think, 6 million into 18 million. You're like, whoa, this guy. And friends, all these Jeets, but you guys are the biggest soy boy, pencil neck, virgin cucks every single time, okay? They focus on, whoa, he made $12 million. I went back to when he started. Bitcoin is up 10x. It's actually up more today. So if he just had Bitcoin from that start, it was basically 2020, his portfolio should say 70 million, but it says 18. Maybe he's up to like 20 million now. He's underperforming. And by the way, this is top 3 leaderboard. He's killing, you're best in the world. You're literally best in the world and you're underperforming Bitcoin. Okay, so there you go, case in point, okay? Now, during the hyper volatility of the crypto market, you will be tempted, people are going to be tempted to come in and they're going to trade, okay? Just ignore them, man. Just literally ignore them. What I'm going to do, this is actually one of the funniest videos here. Shout out to Handsome Finance and Mr. Orangie. So, friends, I'm just going to show you these guys. They're trading Soylana. They're jeeting for a 2x. And they're jeeting in 5 seconds, okay? Watch this, okay? Because this is about to get... I almost fell off my chair laughing.
Real? This would have been a sender. Evie, team's owner, new dog. Right? Like, this would have set. I mean, it went to 10K. If I got it at 5K, but it makes a profit here.
That is... Did you hear that? He goes, I could have got it at 5K market cap. So... Yes, they're buying 5 and 10K market cap. But look at this. Look at this next part.
But
yeah,
like this is fake though, because I click on the Instagram and every single picture is posted 3 hours ago. So like somebody's already preparing to do like fake. Like I know how to check this stuff really quickly, really good.
What do you mean this one is fake?
Yeah, like this is not a real Instagram because like the first post was posted 3 hours ago.
Oh yeah, but I didn't. So they created a fake Instagram or they bought an old one and then
exactly. To like try to do LARP.
But then you saw that.
You see, look, it's sending. Look, I would have gotten it right here when we were looking at it, but people don't realize it's fake. I know it's fake though.
But when did you see that one that it was fake?
Right now, it just came out.
Ah, it's because I didn't.
Look at it. Look at it. It starts rugging already. By the way, friends, that's normal speed. Okay, this video goes for 55 seconds. He found the coin. And it went up 2x and it starts rugging in less than a minute. I'm not making this up. Look at this. Look at this. It's a 55-second video. The coin starts rugging in 55 seconds after appearing. So I literally... Shout out to Orangie in the interview. So friends, Orangie is a 21-year-old kid. He came in the NFT Mania and he's a good trader. But he's got an edge. Okay, so that's what I want you to understand. When you're in markets... it is PvP, player versus player, okay? It is gamblers playing against gamblers. Not everybody can win, all right? So when you're playing in such short-term stuff, he is taking money from everyone else. And if you watch the interview, you'll figure out why. He's got a Discord with his friends. He has like 5 big AI, not AI, he's got 5 tools that he uses. Like he's got wallet trackers. He's got super fast Twitter trackers. So I'm going to show you another video. Ansem tweets a coin, and then like in 3 seconds, he's at the PC, he buys the coin quickly. And and he sells it for a 2x. So Ansem tweets a coin, they sell it for, they Jeet for a 2. Literally like 3 seconds. Okay, 5 seconds. It's crazy, right? So they're trading on 1 and 5 second charts. Yes, that's right. 1 and 5 seconds. Now, I was considered a hyper aggressive scalper, scalping like 1 minute candles and stuff, right? So this was like 2018, 19, 20 on BitMEX back in the day. Now, the game's changed. Now, what Orangie doesn't know, he's at 21 years old, okay? So his edge, it's great. I think he's made like hundreds of thousands of dollars. He does this, he's scalping now, but I want you to know that this is very limited, okay? Only he can win and a few other people. Okay, they're literally taking everything. In trading, it's winner takes all. It's a big fat pyramid. There's literally like, there's 8 guys on top making everything. They have just whatever it is. It's kind of like the Lionel Messi's of the current season. Okay, and then what you'll find is over time, friends, is very sad. Okay, that they'll eventually bleed out. Okay, and half of them will be gone. The edge goes away. Okay, I can't tell you how many times we've been in the office. We find an edge, it starts working, and then it just disappears. Okay, you need a real edge. Now, they're on Soylana and trading, but this game, as you see, it is pump fun JPEG swapping. And what they'll do is they look for the meta of the day. Oh yeah, these guys are buying poop coins, or he's on TikTok 4 hours a day. So it's interesting. The Zoomer kids, they're on TikTok, and let's say something goes viral. Let's say there's some girl that does a handstand that goes viral. Well, people start making pump fun JPEGs about it, and it will last for like a minute. You know? So it's like, oh, remember like Hock to a girl. And everyone's like, spit on that thing. They just make, and he's is in, and I'll show you right now. He's actually going to make a trade, so in another video. But it's interesting. This one made me laugh, man. This friends, I officially fell off my chair laughing. He said, "It's sending, it's sending, it's sending." He started saying it's sending. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's sending. It went from 10K market cap to 20K in this video. Okay, you heard him when he started saying, "Bro, it's sending."
So that
you see, look, it's sending. Look. I would have gotten it right here when we were looking at it, but people don't realize it's fake. I know it's fake though.
But when did you see that one? That it was
come the
fake?
Jeets. Watch, here come the Jeets.
Ah, because I didn't see you. I don't see.
So, yes, that's the game. But friends, what they do is, okay, he is playing a game, and it's like the sand of time, right? It's rinsing. You're on a clock. You're on a clock, and this meta, you know, it's actually interesting. Some of you messaged me in the Twitter. In the replies, and you guys were doing Soylana NFTs last year, and some of you said, "Oh my gosh, this is Soylana NFTs," and but they weren't lasting minutes; they were lasting like a day back then, which is still disgusting, right? Just 24 hours, and they were all doing soft rugs and cheat rugs. Okay, so this hyper gambling stuff. See how it's all devolved to just JPEG swapping, minute attention span. So it's pretty much brain rot, low time frame degeneracy. Now, friends, there are traders out there who make it, but there's 30,000 of us. Okay. There's 30,000 of us. If we're in a trader arena, all right, only 1,500 of us are going to win. The other 28 and a half are going to get wrecked. Okay, I'm not joking. It literally is that. There's going to be a big chunk in there who are just spinning the wheels, who are like making minimum wage where it's not worth it. That's what I'm talking about. Winning, actually worth it. Yeah, literally only top 5%. Top 5 to 10%. Okay? Because out of 100, right? So bottom 60 are just losing out. Then the next 30... Like, if you're making $100 a month trading, they consider you profitable. You see? But then that goes all the way to minimum wage per year doing this in whatever country you are. So that's the next 30%. So most of those people who are in the profitable category, they're making anywhere from $100 a month to like minimum wage. And they're doing it full time. So not even worth it, right? Because you're spinning wheels pretty much because your edge is diminishing over time. Then you have the top 5-10% who are killing it. And what edge are they doing? They'll never tell you. Okay, then they will never tell you. Trust me, they won't ever tell you. They won't even show you screenshots of how they trade most of the time. Okay, so your edge is constantly dwindling away. That's the most stressful thing about trading. So you can come in, someone shows you a method, you kind of learn the grooves of the market, and then you realize that it gets mined out. the volatility gets screwed. People come in, friends, they throw in bots. IT companies come in, they squeeze all the size out. They make the book thicker. It's harder and harder to do volatile swings, and then everyone gets wrecked pretty much. Because you need to make minimum wage or a wage off it, but these other companies, they're happy to just make like 1% yield per month. They don't care if they're putting in $1 million and they can only generate 10 grand a month out of the strategy. You see, you don't have $1 million capital to do the size. You've got more like 100 grand capital. You see, so you're trading full time and all you can make is $1,000 a month. That's basically how it ends, you know. But at the start, when something is like, you know, it's like Soylana land, there's a lot of edge there, of course, because you're playing against kids. They're constantly getting mogged, okay? It's TikTok generation kids. They're all cucks. They're into like all those weird stepsister porn on like Pornhub, all these other weird stuff that's going on in their minds. Their brains are rotting. They probably can't even watch a movie. Like, I don't like movies either, but I can sit through one for an hour and a half. You know what I mean? These kids, like, they can't watch anything more like, I don't know, 16 seconds. You've seen TikTok, and it really is affecting them. And it's interesting. It's like, it's infusing itself onto Soylana chain where they do the gambling, okay? So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to show you another clip now. So Orangie, friends, remember, Orangie is one of the best. He's one of the best. He's made hundreds of thousands of dollars in it. He's got like big $10 to $20 million targets and stuff. Also interesting, he bought the top of NFTs in 2021. So he bought Bored Apes when they were 50K market cap. He went in with some friends and he sold them at like 200K market cap. I'll show you. This is what happened. So at 50K per price. So this is when he must have bought. A slight apologies for the racism there, friends. My computer just blew up again while recording. Funny enough. Okay, so we can find, when were they around 50K? Here we go, around here. This is what, it's funny enough. He started buying on the way up. Man, that's risky, bro. My gosh. So, but look at this. This is the end, okay? He starts buying Bored Apes. They're 50K. He buys the second half of 2021, and then he sells them at 200K up here. So he gets in, goes super hard, sells it at 200K. Problem. Because he was new, like everyone else, he bought other NFTs and he held them. And then he rode them all down 99%. Pretty much lost everything. Okay, so after all that, hundreds of 400, 500K made, and then he learned his lesson. But interesting now, what he does is, okay, this is classic, friends. I made videos to even tell you people will do this before they happen. That's why, friends, highest value content in crypto, like, subscribe. Now he's got PTSD. So now he does hyper fast trading and he's constantly selling into USDC every day. So he's stacking some soy, some Soylana. He's got a very few long-term memes. He believes in like the Morad coins. That's it. You know, because when you're fixated on short-term events, you don't really, you can't believe in anything because it's hard. It's literally hard, impossible for you to have long-term mindset and short-term. The best thing you can do is like stack a core coin. I guess stacking Sol is good, but I'm just giving you an idea of the mechanics of how these things usually go about. So I've got to remind you, right? He's one of the best. He's great. Yes. Problem. All right, friends, I've been here. I've been here multiple times, okay? People I've traded with, been watching the video, hello baby dolls, they know exactly what I'm talking about, okay? Your edge runs out over time. It runs out over time. They start raising up their clip size. They have to accept low and low returns. No one wants to accept low returns because you're doing the same hours. You're like, wait a minute, I used to make 20 grand a month. Now I'm making like 12 grand a month. Then I'm making like 4 grand a month. Okay, then a lot of people just blow themselves out eventually from that. I'm sure he's pretty good. He won't get to that, right? But so what happens is at the tops, the volatility is so big, okay? It is so big and intense that people think they've got like a full-time job now, okay? So one of the classic signals that it's all over soon is when people start quitting their full-time jobs because they're so euphoric at the activity. They don't know that this is like end of times for a cycle stuff. So they come and they keep trading thinking like, oh, I can quit my job. I'm making like 20 grand a month here, right? And then that's when you know it's pretty much all over. It's a very classic sign at the end of stock market. People are quitting their jobs to trade tech stocks. People quitting their jobs to do everything, right? So 2017 and 2021, right? I mean, 2021, people quitting their jobs to trade NFTs, okay? Then they probably have... You saw all of it, right? I mean, even with Hex, friends, people quit their jobs to retire off the Hex yield. Mr. Silvertooth, then everything goes down. Just showing you people quitting their jobs. It's an alarming signal. Now, watch this trade. He's gonna jeet out this for literally a 2x. Okay, just watch this.
I'll buy number 2. It doesn't need to have social. It's just like a good beta play of the current meta. You know?
So you will stay like just checking this new creation tab.
Always. Like poop thoughts is pretty good. Like this is like a good meme, you know, like people have thoughts about while pooping, you know. This is a good meme, right? Oh, it's not loading up. I'm fine. You know, look, it's kind of something.
Why you didn't buy?
I did buy. I'm gonna sell right now.
Oh, you did buy.
See, he's green and red.
Oh yeah, you bought 2.54 Sol.
And I sold for 5.4. I made.
Is the transaction going through? Yeah.
Yeah. It's
nice, man. $460. Perfect. There you go.
It's like a good little.
That pays the food for today. I mean, if you eat lobsters.
Yeah, so see how fast that was, friends? So yeah, you'd have to just do this all day. But look, this thing doesn't end well, okay? The edge is so razor thin. Like, you're making money because there's still a couple of, okay. How many times, friends, I've shown you Coinfessions Rekt almost every day on my Juicy News, and there's been a kid, he loses 20 grand. So he gets a credit card loan to trade meme coins, Soylanas. He loses the other 20 grand. Yeah. Do you want to know how he's losing the 20 grand? He's doing this. He's watching this thing tick up in 5 seconds, and then they're putting in like $200 bucks.
Something.
Why you
and then it
didn't
gets
buy?
rugged. Watch.
Is the transaction?
There you go, getting rugged actively as you seek. There you go. See ya. Rugged already. You see that? Friends, look at this. Get in, get out, rugged. And by the way, look, this is hilarious, dude. He bought an 8K market cap coin. He sold for a 2X, 16K market cap coin. But that's a game, man. That's the trading stuff, okay? And yeah, he's doing good. He's doing great, okay? Made like 150K or something in like one of his public wallets, but this doesn't end well, okay? This doesn't end well because you are playing. This is what you're doing, friends. He's first, okay? But there's only like 30 people in the room and only like top 2 can win. If you're playing long term, you're not playing with 30 people, okay? You're playing with 30,000 people. You get it? It's easier to be in like the top 3,000 out of 30,000 rather than trying to be like the top 3 out of 30. All right? And actually long term, it's not top 10% win only, okay? It's more like top 90%. Look at Bitcoin. Who's in profit in Bitcoin? Everyone. 99.99% of every single person who's ever bought Bitcoin is in profit. There you go. Long term. Case in point. Okay? So, this game, it's going to tempt a few people. Look, the good thing is about this, there's no leverage, but people are doing them so much, it's kind of is like leverage, but because they're just doing it so fast. You know, instead of doing one trade with borrowed money, they're throwing stuff in. And by the way, these things, friends, there's like a less than 1% win rate. Okay, so I've got to remind you. Look at one of these trades he was doing, a Jeet he did with Ansoy.
Ansem tweeted out Bodega Cat.
Do you have a feed? Do you have a feed of like Ansem tweets?
Of course. I have like, dude, I use like the fastest trackers. I'll show you them now. But yeah, Ansem tweeted this, and so I'm spamming 10 SOL buys, but they don't want to go through, and I finally get some through. And then I sell for, 20 SOL profit.
That's amazing.
But yeah, I use a lot of tools, man. Like I'm really big into it. I think everybody needs to.
Yeah, there's so many people using it. So that's why I love it. Is because.
Yeah, when he said when he offered, he even showed screenshots of the tools he uses. I think he names a few in there. I knew he was a really young kid. I was like, bro, if you were in trading longer than 3 years, you would like. He shouldn't have done this. He shot himself in the foot right then. His edge is now under threat. So he's euphoric. Hey, I've made a lot of money. I'm going to go on an interview. He's basically invited 30,000 other 15-second TikTok generation brain rot kids, literally 15,000 plus. They're just going to be spamming his tools now. He's now going to have competition. And they're going to cheat faster than him. Okay? That's why in this PvP game, it is absolutely imperative that you do not tell people how you are trading. Absolutely not, unless you're doing the opposite of everything, okay? That's why this short-term trading game, friends, it's truly scum. It's a scum game. There's not enough money to go around. It's PvP. Now, Orange is good. Orange is great, but there's 30,000 dead bodies around him. So I just thought it was a fascinating insight because I know people out there are trading. I knew it, friends. Like, even before I even like I had a backup plan in case our bear market was going to go really long and I'm not able to see the vision. You know, memes, cults, religions. If I was not, I had a like ultimate backup plan. And the backup plan was you just load up some wallets on like Uniswap. You filter for the highest volume stuff and you're just scalping all day. That's it. You can do that. Basically what he was doing. Okay. But back then it was like Uniswap stuff, right? So I had that as an idea. I didn't even want to try. Because I knew deep down in my butt. I'm like, you know what? Just in case. But I know, man, you're going to get destroyed. Because you don't believe in anything. You're going to miss out. You think you're not even going to be aware that SHIB moves are going to be even possible. Okay. So these things will tempt people. And I'm telling you this now. So when the soy boy, Jeet, crack addicted trader types come to crypto, a few of them, they're going to find a way into my channel. I know they are. And then they're going to bring out the normie questions. Hey, instead of just holding, why don't you just buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, and make a 10x when the whole thing only does a 2x? So they're just going to reveal themselves to be a complete plebe, as Ivan on Tech calls them. I'll be honest, I got no time for that. I'm not even going to bother replying. You'll be completely ghosted, just letting you know. Okay, this type of low-level pleb trader stuff, there's a reason I literally had to unlearn everything. It's literally one of the most difficult tasks of my life was unlearning everything I've learned in trading to be a scammer to go long-term. Everything. But I want you to learn from that, okay? Why would somebody who's tweaking his nipples right now into this fluffy microphone, why would somebody throw away their skill set for 10 years, or however many years I was doing at the time, and do something else? It must mean the other thing I was doing, the long-term vision, completely blew the returns of the trading, completely out of this world. And it was. It actually is true. And I've made videos about it. And I just want to remind you, it's because if you think about 10 years from now, okay, in 10 years from now, your trading edge is gone if you're a trader. However, if you're a holder in 10 years from now, your portfolio is still growing compound per year. You see? And you don't have to do anything because they're printing money in the background. So your thing is continuing to get more scarce and they're continuing to print money. So in essence, right, if you had, let's say in 10 years, you got $1 million, okay? 10 years, you got $1 million. Well, the effort to make $200,000 trading in the year, okay, is like way unpredictable and way more difficult than just earning an investment return of 20%, okay, which is $200K on the year. And you don't have to do anything, okay? And your risk of ruin is way worse when you're trading as well, okay? But why is everybody attracted to it? It's because they want to, like I get it, man. You don't have a lot of money, a lot of time. People just want to, like, they want to see the volcano eruption. They want to put in 10 grand, turn to 100, and then go from there. So I completely empathize with these people. But on the other hand, right, there's no free lunch. You have, did Ivan reply here? Morales. Oh, there's another one. Okay, look, this. You have Wall Street guy, Freddie, the guard cycle. Yeah, the guard cycle. Do you want to see what Wall Street guy said? Now, shout out to Freddie. He's all right. I'd have a cup of orange juice with him. Freddie's video here is he ghosts altcoins, says altcoins are going to zero. They're all scams. They're embarrassing. He's got a $2 million Bitcoin target. I'm thinking, brother, thank you for making me more bullish on altcoins. So you're telling me after Bitcoin dominance has been going up only for like 1,250 days now, you're now telling me the $2 million Bitcoin target alongside Michael Saylor's $49 million Bitcoin target. Thank you. Thank you. See, friends, but it took me a lot of effort to get here. This is not the product of like 15 seconds. Do you understand? It's one thing to just say it, but you can see I feel it. Okay, I literally, I'm like, oh, we're going to be rich. We're going to be really rich. You see? It took me so long to get to this point. Literally, it's like that 10,000 hour plus veteran master level. And you can't walk into this. That's why friends, highest value content in crypto. So, trading, I love it. I'll always love it. Suboptimal though. It really is suboptimal. And that's why even all the coins you hold, dude, they have low velocity for a reason, because we all believe. Stop trading and believe in something. You're not going to outperform the holding. Okay, you're not. Now, there will be some coins. Yeah, you will outperform the holding. But for your whole portfolio, your whole approach to the market, Okay, our ultimate goal is, and I'll just show it to you here. You and I, our ultimate goal is just to see what our portfolios do from here to here. Boop. All right, aren't you glad, friends? How long I've been telling you, buy in the depression, buy in the depression, buy. Just keep buying, keep DCAing, keep buying. Don't worry about Georgie crying in here. Georgie, I swear to God, Georgie, one more time you come into the channel, you start having a bitch, I'm gonna mute you for 30 days. Okay, Habib? Every time the market goes down, Georgie comes in, he has to say, why didn't you tell us to sell? Why didn't you? Where's the profit? Where's the profit? Habib, is it December 2025? No. No one's cheating. Do you understand? You hold. Market goes up, market goes down. It swings up, it swings down. Do you get it? I hope you get it now, okay? Georgie, one more time, I'm going to ban you. I'm going to ban you, okay? Because I don't want to hear this stuff. Because it tells me you're not watching the videos, okay? It tells me you're not watching the videos. You can do better than that. So, you are just praying here, your number's big. That's it. Most people, friends, it's so easy when I just draw this squiggly line, isn't it? It's like, oh yeah, buy everything here and just sell here. Yeah, but this is a 1, 2, 3, 3.5 years of pain. And if you do that, friends, that is like, let's do the real math here. 3.5, okay? Sorry to be racist, friends, but 3.5 times 365, it's about 1,300 days. So that's 1,300 days. You wake up, you look at yourself in the mirror, and you say, I'm still holding. I'm a bag holder. Everyone's calling it a scam. Everyone's saying I'm a retard. I should be trading. 1,300 days in a row. Every single day. Conviction in your ovaries. Conviction in your nipples. Conviction in your pointy elbows. Every single day. Okay? That is the journey. That's why when it comes, in a family-friendly way, that's what she said. When it comes, friends, it's very, very sweet. It's a sweet, sweet reward. But also a lot of people, they don't want to take it. 1, because it feels too good, but 2, the number's not high enough. Okay? Because they're like, dude, this wasn't worth 1,300 days, bro. I'm only up like a 5.5x. This other coin did a 420x in like a week. Yeah, but that other coin's a unicorn thing. You see what I mean? So I'm just helping prepare you, friends. That's why I advocate for things like a Jeet stack to help you, just to at least survive along the way. A Jeet stack. And also, man, I gave you my blood, friends. I literally gave you my blood, my soul, my bones. There's nothing left. Okay? And if you want, you can nibble on my earlobes as well. They're tasty. All this year, I told you, wow, we've been waiting and waiting and waiting this whole time. Let me just show you. This whole time, I was waiting for the technology adoption thing. The technology adoption. Here comes 2024. And then we had to take a long, hard look at ourselves. And in the midst of this chaos, I'm saying, guys, I'm actually sorry, but was meme coins. I know you don't want to hear that, but it was meme coins. We discovered people want to make communities on the internet and grab mindshare from the world, okay? That's your slingshot leverage, by the way. That's your ticket out of here. If it goes to 0, all right, it went to 0. At least we tried. But you get the point now, friends. Trading gets you wrecked. Trading wins for the top 5%, okay? The top 5%, they're only playing with, like I said, there's 30 dudes in a room, okay? They're oily, they're hairy, they're all butt naked. It stinks like hell in there. Yeah, 3 of them are going to do great, okay? But there's 27 other oily, hairy dudes just running around. It's not a good sight, okay? When you play long-term investing, okay, you actually want to know the real number, friends, by the way? Funny I use that number 30, okay? With Bitcoin, there's 320 million holders. Guess how many are on side? 320 million. 100% of people are on side. 100%. How about that? Long-term holding, 100% of people win. Okay? And even if, okay, maybe it's unrealistic. Okay, just say 70% of people winning. Okay. How many people are winning trading? 5. Okay, so see the odds? The odds of our friendship continuing are also very high. 300% chance on that. Make sure you like, subscribe, bell button, all. Catch you in the next one.